Okay, YouTube land, it's Rare Part Center here. I want to show you a part here. First off is the part number, which is 15635532. The group number there tells you this is a transmission related item, which in this case it's a transfer case item, but transmission and transfer case a lot of times start off group 4 in GM. Okay, let's say it's part of a 2-dealer label on it. This here is a seal, and this is for a front output shaft on transfer case. This goes over the output shaft, and then the yoke goes down on top of it with the nut. And the washer. There's the yoke, a washer, then the retaining nut for the yoke. Well, this sucker here, I want to say, is good 1/4 inch thick at that lip. And this is made to crush down. That lip will crush down so much, and I'm not hurting it with my finger there. It'll pop back up. The problem is GM is discontinuing this part. It may have already been totally discontinued. Some dealers online say it's discontinued. I'm going to put this on eBay. This fits your 1990 to 2000 old style transfer case. And your Chevy trucks and the Cadillac all-wheel drive cars with a transfer case. This fits. It's the CTS cars, like 2008 to 2014, depending on if it's a wagon, a 2-door, or 4-door. It fits Suburban and Yukon and Tahoe 92 to 2000. The pickups say 90 to 98, because even though they made them for 2 years, most people don't recognize that when they're buying parts, and they will buy the wrong parts if you say it the other way. Anyways, this is a part that if you're chasing leaks out of your transfer case, you might change. And the fact that GM dealers are discontinuing it, it's going to go back to a warehouse, and it'll be a special order item until they run out. Yes, dealers after so long send things back to a warehouse. GM holds on to them for so long. Some dealers will go ahead and they sell their excess inventory off after so long. This here came from Illinois, from Jack Schmidt Chevrolet. And you can see on here, it was ordered for someone, and they never went ahead and picked it up. That, or they sent it back or something. And here's the one clue as to why it was never returned to a GM warehouse. It was a hot order. That means it was special ordered for somebody that needed it ASAP. And dealers, when they do these kind of orders for customers, shops, private customers, yada yada, they can't return them. And here's the other thing. They ordered 2 of them. So the guy may have only needed 1. Dealership may have ordered 2. Then they sat on the shelf for 3 or 4 years before it was sold. I don't know if it says the date of order on here. Let me just see if I can see it here through the lens. Okay, 0504. So May of 2004. I got this part in 2017. I know when I got it, I know the vendor I purchased this from. I've purchased a lot of parts from that particular vendor, and he used to go to dealership auctions and buy this stuff, and I have bought the guy out of most of his small parts. Yes, it took me about 6 or 7 years to buy the guy out of most of the small parts, but I have. Anyways, This is the kind of part that will drive you batty if you're trying to chase down leaks. Because you think you got the leak fixed, you change the output shaft seal, the bigger lip seal that goes around it. But you didn't think to change this here or put RTV on there. And that's the thing, is starting, in the new body style trucks in '88, things like these seals were put in there under a yoke, or RTV was from the factory. Well, if somebody sees it, they don't realize they need to put it back there, and they don't. And next thing you know, you got a leak. And like I said, those trucks there, when they start to leak, it can drive a person batty. If you got one of the all-wheel drive Cadillacs and you got a strange leak that you can't find, it might be this leaking, especially if they've taken the yoke off to change the seal around the output shaft, but they didn't change the seal on the yoke, or they didn't RTV the seal and put it back in, or the seal never made it back, which sometimes happens. Alright folks, have a good one.